Alright. We back.
We are here now.
Episode 16.
Episode 16.
Episode Scute. Cute. Cutane.
I don't have any. I totally, you hear me?
I came prepared this time.
I let my team down.
I came prepared.
I let my team down. I'm sorry.
I came prepared this time. I come prepared this time. I even had another one in the chamber. The Episace.
That was your usual Spanish.
Yeah, that was Spanish. I was saving that. I was gonna come. Come on! Right. Watch it or not. Episode 16 in English. We've got a good one for you today.
Yeah, an interesting one.
Interesting. Nice.
It's like loads of different.
Yeah, different kind of thing.
So
obviously, I'm your host, Daniel Nero. I've got my co-host.
I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyver.
You know what it is, man. Obviously, once you start watching this, you know, like, subscribe, hit the thing.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one.
Trust me.
So first off, what we got for you is Nomadland, directed by Chloe Zhao, starring Frances McDormand. Won Oscar for Best Picture. Next after that,
we have
Jupiter's Legacy. That's the new Netflix series.
That is, and we also have
Demon Slayer. Train to Mugen, which certain man were upset about watching today.
Because, you know what, we'll get there, don't worry.
Alright, man, obviously, like I said, like, subscribe, this, that, blah, blah. We're gonna get straight into it, man. Okay, first up, Nomadland.
I thought it was just called Nomad at first.
Oh, okay, Nomadland.
I know what a nomad is from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
Sons of Anarchy
big up,
videos.
SOA, come on, you know what it is. Frances McDormand. She's a heavy hitter in this thing.
She's a
heavy hitter.
Big step up.
Yeah, heavy hitter.
Big step up.
I think she's got four Oscars.
Yeah.
I think she's got 2 for Best Actress, I think, and 2 for Best Supporting. No, or 1 for Best Actress, 2 for Best Supporting, and 1 for the Best Picture. I can't remember.
I know her from the free billboards from
something, Missouri. I know her from Fargo.
Okay.
And the other one that I remember her in is a long time ago now, Mississippi Burning with Gene Hackman. And,
which we spoke about off cam.
Dafoe, yeah.
I've heard of it. I know it's a classic, but I've never actually seen that film.
Really, really good movie. Just want to mention Chloe Zhao as well, the director. She is also, I believe she's the first woman of colour, they say, to win Best Picture.
Best Picture,
I believe.
You like this kind of mood of film, by the sound of it.
I do. It's this. I like that kind of. This is the kind of movie that I kind of enjoy. Like, but we'll get into it. I'll say she's also picked up the job to do the new Eternals movie.
Yes, which you said that's going to be the new one from Disney.
Marvel. Yeah, Disney, Marvel, etc. I'll get straight into it because I'm getting the feeling you didn't like it.
Hold on, could we give them the synopsis and don't get what? Listen, who are you now? You got superpowers? You get what feeling?
Alright, the synopsis.
What feeling?
Alright, can I please? Synopsis. A woman in her 60s, after losing everything in the Great Recession, embarks on a journey through the American West, living as a van-dwelling, modern-day nomad. So a nomad is someone that moves from place to place. Settles down here and then moves there. They don't have
nowhere.
Yeah, they don't. They're not homeless. They're houseless. That's what she
said. That one up in them one-liners. You're gonna use that?
Yeah. I'll use it. Right. I'll start. Yeah. Like I said, it sounds to me like.
So hold on, wait. You recommended this because
it won the Oscar and it had Frances McDormand in it.
Oh, that's all you knew of it.
That's all I knew. I didn't know anything else.
Okay. You hadn't seen the trailer?
No, I hadn't seen the trailer.
I hadn't
seen the poster.
You just thought,
I literally I was coming across something and I was looking at the Oscars, said Nomadland. Well, yeah, I think I did see the poster. I went to it and I was like, okay, Frances McDormand.
Synopsis?
No, I had no idea.
Cool.
Synopsis.
So you went into this blind?
Yeah.
Cool.
This might be one of the best movies I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
I thought this movie was amazing. I genuinely thought that there was not much wrong with it. The only thing that, but I also acutely aware that a lot of people might not like this movie due to the fact there's not much going on. There isn't much apart from just following her story from where she starts off at and where she ends up, kind of thing. There isn't much.
Yeah, it is kind of literally just following her
and
journey
just,
being a nomad.
It just seemed like the way it was filmed as well. I thought it was actually incredible, to be honest. I kind of enjoyed
Bit docu-series.
Very docu-series, very documentary. So something that you might see Louis Theroux kind of thing. It wasn't as if it was being filmed. It was as if you was there with her, kind of thing. This had me captivated from start to end. I didn't get bored. I was just engrossed in the movie. Storyline was basic but still cool. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a part of me that like feels like you're taking a piss. Like
I knew you didn't like it.
There's a part of me that feels like, rah. Are you just trying to...
I knew you didn't like it.
You know them man that don't want to come across
I knew you didn't like it.
one way. I'm not only into like cartoons, you hear me? Like, hey ladies, I like grown-up things too.
Like
you hear me? I'm like, who are you, bro, about amazing? I'm not said amazing, you know? Amazing!
I knew you never liked it.
Bro, don't tell me what I like and don't like.
I knew you didn't like it.
Don't do that. Tell. Don't sit there and tell me what I like and don't like, bro.
You don't
you don't know what I like and don't like.
I clearly did.
So I'm saying I'm replying to what you said. I'm not replying to the film. I'm like, how you just gonna sit there and anyway, I can see what you're trying to do. You know, you're trying to do a Meek Mill. You know, them man that's trying to give off a different portrayal to who they really are. I see you. I see through you, though. I see through you, bro. I see through your bullshit, bro. So hear what I'm saying, anyway. So I had no idea what this film was about. Yeah, cool. No idea whatsoever. I think I quickly read the synopsis before I watched it, and I was like, huh? You hear me? So I quickly watched the trailer and I said, what's going on?
I didn't see the trailer.
I said, what is this? I said, what is it? And I said, you know what? I like all sorts of films.
Yeah.
But the trailer was dead.
Okay.
The trailer was dead, yeah? So anyway, sit down to watch the film now. You hear me? When did I watch this? I can't even remember when I watched this. I think I watched this like on a Sunday night or a Monday night. I watched it on a Monday afternoon. Not a Monday afternoon film, first and foremost.
No, it's definitely not
a Monday afternoon film. But anyway, I gave it a go, watched it, sat down, saw it was 2 hours. I was like, ooh, long film ahead of me on a big Monday afternoon. But no problem, you hear me? So, sat down, watched this film, bro. Bro, this film is boring. It is a very, very boring. However, within that, I will say, had I known what type of film this was and knew what I was getting into, it's not the worst of this kind of film.
Okay.
It's not the worst film. Like, did I watch it from start to end? Yeah. You hear me? Was I intrigued in what was going on? Yeah. You hear me?
Okay.
However, that didn't stop the premise of the film still being boring, bro. Like, there was nothing that intriguing. It was literally like, because I had to watch it, to be fair. Like, it was cool because I had to watch it, but it was nothing like the Free Billboards film. It was nothing like that. I don't even know if this was a true story, but I can imagine this.
It's from it's a book. It's a book adaptation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's from a book.
Okay, well, I can imagine though. This is people's lives. Only in America could you do things like this. You get me? Where you just go off in a van. Like, hold on, wait. Let's talk about the film. Let's talk about it. Because
what did you think of the acting?
The acting was good, but it couldn't be bad.
It could definitely have been bad.
Nah, I don't think it could have, because there wasn't...
It could have been bad.
Like, first and foremost, she's a big stepper.
Yeah.
So...
Hot stepper.
Like, it was simple for her. Like, she just had to... Like, she was believable, if that's what you want me to say.
No,
she was great.
Okay.
She was believable. Okay. I believe that was her. She looked exactly sounded, acted, I can imagine that was her real life.
Okay.
That still didn't stop the film from being. I don't want to watch that.
So what about like some of the monologues? What about the guy who was talking about his son who passed away and that he talks about? I don't say.
Oh, that was another thing as well. This was mad depressing, bro.
Yeah.
This was a mad depressing film, bro. Like super depressing. Like because what I got from it was like how they kind of portrayed is like they all wanted to go and live free, and this was all on their doings and how they wanted to live away from the government and not be under the man and boom, boom, boom. But then when they started spitting their stories, like you realize, like 80% of them was there because it was because something depressing in their life had happened, and it's like, you know what? Fuck life, you get me? Got to the point where it's like I even felt like she was depressed doing what she was doing. Like they didn't seem like they were enjoying what they were doing.
I don't think she's ever happy during the film until maybe the end.
What, when she's talking to the guy under the tree?
Yeah, I think that what, you didn't think that scene was amazing?
Amazing? No, bro, I didn't, bro.
That scene was talking about, I see you along the road. I see you there on the road.
Yeah, what was amazing about? Are you talking about the talk with the old guy or the young guy?
With the old guy.
Yeah. When he broke down,
he says.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a dope metaphor. It was a dope metaphor.
But the scene, like the explanation and him talking about her husband and this, that, blah, 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 and that didn't touch you.
No, it didn't touch me. It didn't touch me. I thought it was really like that's what I'm saying. It was a good film. Like it was good, but it doesn't stop it from being like I didn't find enough of the story like engrossing, like if that makes sense. Like after a while, I got what the film was like. I'm cool with what the film was like, even though I just was in the wrong mood, wrong headspace, wrong time.
So I can run with that, because when I first started watching it, I was watching it with my son while I was eating Chinese, and it was like a.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I can't watch it like this. I need to concentrate on this. Yeah. So I turned it off, and then I watched it actually today. I watched it today during the day, which it isn't a during the day film. This is an evening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I watched this like after gym or something. You hear me? Pumped. Yeah.
ready for guns and violence.
Think I'm about to watch Nomad. What? Sons of Anarchy spin-off? Mad thing. Let's go.
Ready for guns and violence.
Bruh. It wasn't that kind of film.
Like I said, I can understand why people won't like this film. I can get
why. Why do you think people won't?
Because there's not much going on. There's no action in this movie.
Yeah, but it doesn't need action.
But this is the type of, I won't lie, bro. Like, this is the type of movie as to why I actually wanted to start this thing. That's how deep I'll go. Like, the cinematography on this, like the scenery of where they was, and like the music in
I get what you're saying, but to me,
and the monologues, like when she was talking to the woman her friend who had cancer. When she was talking in the thing, and the friend was explaining about how she doesn't want to go to the hospital no more, she just wants to live free, and she wants to go to the bit with the birds and this, that, and then later on in the movie you see her get the message with the birds coming through. Bro, like that's just fucking, that's scene. Like, movie, that's like scene. Like, the acting in this was absolutely sensational, bro. Everyone put in a shift. Every single person put in a shift.
But for me, you know.
But this is what I'm saying. I can understand why people won't like this, because, and especially if you don't know what you're going in for.
If you, that's what I said. That's why I made that clear. If you know what this is about, that's why I made it. Why I was asking you, didn't see a trailer, you didn't see a poster.
I didn't.
Because if you know, then you can easily prepare what type of film this was. And I watched it on the wrong vibe. And it was hard to, even though it. You know what? It was a good film, because imagine I came in with that attitude, but I didn't leave with that attitude.
Dude, this is what I'm trying to, like, this movie, it kept me, I was just like, I don't know, this type of movie is what I'm here for. Like, that is like, it's stripped back, the acting is stellar, the cinematography, the scenes, the picturesque views, the music in the background, like everything just slapped
But it's,
in this.
yeah, but
I get what
it
you
seems
mean.
a bit template as well, though, for me. Like,
It wasn't an easy template.
it's
bro.
not
Like,
easy template, but when you got the tools, like, there was nothing super standout-ish about it.
Yeah, but it just didn't.
Especially if you're saying it was taken from a book, like that's to me it was someone's story.
It probably was.
Or people's story compiled and
it probably was. And with this, I don't think it needed to be anything more than what it was.
like, don't get me wrong, I get exactly what you're saying. Even the scenes with her and the guy that she met, the old guy that moved to his son's house.
Was it
and
Dave? Was his name Dave? I think Dave.
Yeah, the one that she was getting irritated by after a while. And then they were just cool.
And when he broke her plates that her dad gave, oh come on, bro!
Yeah.
Like I'm not sitting here and having this, bro. When she explains, oh this is my dad's plates. He gave it to me. This that.
Yeah,
blah,
but
blah,
what
blah.
was so epic about these things?
It wasn't that it was epic.
But what was so
just
amazing about these things though? It was good scenes that just made sense to like it had a start, a middle, and then it tied it in with like a little metaphor at the end.
When like he dropped the plates, it was just like oh. Didn't get that. It was just like, oh shit, he's dropped the
I did. But
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
That.
Like I said,
I like the scene where I get what you're saying because you say there wasn't much going on, but there was.
No, but I mean in terms of action. I mean in terms of action and what people you would assume from a movie. Like not assume from a movie, but I know.
But when that kind of movie, it was cool. Like
one thing that again, see, this is what I was constantly waiting for something to happen to her as well, like something really bad to happen to her due to the way she was living, which never came, which I kind of liked. I kind of liked that. You know, when you're watching this type of movie, you're expecting something bad to happen to her, like she gets raped,
like
or she gets mad stuff which never came, which was good to me.
That's why it was like watching a documentary.
Yeah,
like it generally was like watching a documentary.
Yeah, it was.
And these people were just getting interviewed, or someone was just filming conversations with like nomads.
Yeah, it
literally just felt like watching a documentary.
No, it did. I thought that as well when I was watching.
And that's what makes it, because, like I said, if you went into it knowing that that's the type of feel, bro, it's a dope documentary.
I just think that there was so much, because you see me, one thing with me that I'm big on is when there's nothing being said, how it's being portrayed on the screen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
And with this, I think those scenes just slapped. Like, just watching the sun go across the vast rocky desert and just like seeing the vans grow with the vans driving past with like the dust on the back of the vans. Like, it was just like...
I didn't...
But I understand what you're saying. This is why I won't sit here and be like, how could you not like this? I get it. Because especially if you go into this here in Nomad, watching Sons of Anarchy, Just Bust Jim, and you get there and it's like what the fuck's going on here kind of thing. Like I get that.
Yeah, it was a complete different vibe.
No,
I said, it was good in terms of I went in with that attitude, but I didn't come out with that attitude. Like, I came out thinking, nah, you know what, it was a good watch. I'm struggling to find what was so amazing about this one.
Like I said, it was for me, the best things about this was the acting. Frances McDormand was amazing in this.
Yeah, she was.
Her portrayal of was just sensational for me. The cinematography as well. So the visuals of this movie was amazing for me as well. I thought they was top notch.
No, they was.
Also I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's called the background music. I don't know if it's called the score, but the music that was playing in the background when there was no speech.
Yeah.
Those three things absolutely nailed it for me. Like it was like you said, watching a documentary, but I can't think of the word, but it was just like watching, it felt like I was there. Like the documentary, it felt like I was actually there watching, like standing next to this woman kind of thing. That is what, let's get to the nitty gritty. Watch it or not.
Watch it, but make sure you watch this, watch the trailer, or watch something so you know what type of film it is before you go in to watch it. But if you do know what kind of film it is, and you're still ooming and ahhing, like watch it because it's a good watch. But if you're not into this type of film, don't watch it.
I would agree. If you're not into what I just said, if that's not your cup of tea, because I like to watch for those type of things. That's
not your thing.
Yeah, if it's not your thing, then you will not like this film. Like, because there isn't much action. If any. Yeah, if any.
The only action is when he drops the glass.
That's probably the most. And there's no action in this. The visuals in this is amazing. The acting in this is amazing, and the score, I'll call it, is amazing. Which all wrapped up into something quite beautiful, in my opinion.
He's using new words. I tell you what, you see how a film can change a man, boy.
Hey, the glasses.
Listen, I've heard you use about 3 new words that you ain't used in 20 episodes, bro. You hear me? But you know what? Hey, you hear me? If this brings out who you really are, then bring out who you really are.
Like I said, this is probably one of the best. For me, this is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a very, very long time.
I can't go that far. That's
one of the best movies. This is why I wanted to start this show for movies like this.
I don't know who you are.
Needless to say, people, it's a watch it from me. Yeah. Big watch it. But I will agree with Zush. It needs to be your type of film. It seems to have got the watch it or not star of approval for me and Zush.
It has. It's still a good film. You hear me? Big up. Nomadland.
Go on, my G, you get me? Go on.
Only because I don't want to leave you hanging, but...
No, come on, man.
Yeah, don't set me up like that again. Bro.
You liked it?
Let man know what kind of films I'm going to be watching.
You liked it?
And let me know what, so I can judge when. You hear me? You see me?
Alright, we're back.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, so that was Nomad. Don't know if you can see, but the setup's changed a bit. And we've got our brethren here, Ken from Ken Reviews, does something similar to us. So we thought, let's bring it together.
A little collab, first collab. First collab.
So thank you for coming, bro.
Big up.
How are you today? How are you?
All good.
Everything blessed?
Yeah. Just surviving this pandemic. We're allowed outside.
Yeah. I don't know what Such is gonna do for the series and films though. You reckon it's gonna take a dip now? Or you reckon it's gonna get better? Cinemas are back.
Yeah, they're back. From yesterday.
Okay.
You can go back to cinema.
So things might be dropping at a faster pace now.
Yeah, might have to get that card, Odeon card. You get me?
Maybe not, but
Cineworld, But do you know what it is? I don't like Cineworld's nachos.
Oh, that was real.
That's Odeon's nachos. Slap. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if I've even had nachos.
For real?
Yeah.
That's all I eat. I don't really eat popcorn.
No?
No, I do the hot dog. I do the whole thing, man. The whole thing.
What you say? Hot dog nachos.
Real deal.
Alright, so what we got next?
Jupiter's Legacy.
Okay, the new one on Netflix.
Another superhero.
Another superhero.
Do you think it's getting a bit played out now?
I think, do you reckon that, like, I don't know, whoever commissions these or signs these off or tells people what we're looking for in this day and age says, alright, we're looking for superhero stuff. This is what we want. We want superhero
so
stuff.
Bait though.
It
seems a bit mad though. To be fair, like everything right now that comes out.
You got The Boys, you got Invincible. If you want to switch it over, you got My Hero Academia. You got One Punch Man. Like there's just so many. Umbrella Academy.
Ooh, yeah.
There's just so much superhero
that ain't really. Yeah, but it's like those
superheroes is where the money's at.
Well, yeah.
I think that's probably you
won't get your Oscar, but you get
yeah.
Obviously, because if one of them slaps, then you're laughing.
It goes off.
Because we was talking in the group about toys and stuff as well when it comes to Thundercats getting cancelled. Yeah. So if you get one of them with like the little toys and this that, even if the show's over, you're still getting paid from it. But
nice.
I'm tired of this now, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, hit us up with the synopsis.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into this one.
Same makers who did Invincible.
What, this? No way, is it?
Is it Image Comics or something like that?
Oh, snap. I did not know that.
Okay.
So there's slight gore in it, isn't it?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. All right. So the first generation of superheroes has kept the world safe for nearly a century. Now their children must live up to their legacy in an epic drama that spans decades and navigates the dynamics of family, power, and loyalty. I didn't really get that from that.
I mean,
I've got the legacy thing. When you watch it, you get where they're going with Jupiter's legacy. His children and all that.
But it's only the 2 kids, though, isn't it?
Yeah, only the 2 kids.
Yeah.
no, but they've got the other kids as well, innit? So
well, yeah.
the brothers.
I think everybody's got kids in there.
Yeah. Have they?
Well, they have, but they haven't shown up in the show.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first on it? I don't mind going first.
Yeah, you go first. No, well, let's let our guests go first.
Yeah.
We're polite like that.
Yeah. Where's my
nice
manners? Where's my manners?
So the one thing I got from this show was God exists in that universe. You don't get that in superhero shows. They never reference Jesus, God, but in this, big my man, Utopian is praying to God in it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I didn't really clock onto that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, because you want to hear Captain America? None
Yeah.
of them man talk about. Get me? So that's
Because they are the superior in their eyes.
They are the gods over there. Innit?
You reckon that has something to do with the way they got their powers, though?
What with God?
No, as to why they reference God like that, because they wasn't exactly born with.
Thing. Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. Get me? But I think they're trying to keep it grounded, trying to make it they're within our world.
And that's another thing I've realized about all these superhero things. Like the more spin-offs that come off of them, the more human they're trying to make them.
Yeah. They're trying to concentrate a lot on their life as
and
well,
less
not
about
just
their powers.
less about their. This wasn't really. There was only a few bits in this that was related to their powers.
Yeah.
The majority of it was more about their lives.
To be fair, I don't know what most of their powers are. They all seem to have the same powers, apart from Mama or the psychic.
That's what.
Everyone can
They were all
fly.
pretty much strong.
Everyone was strong. Everyone could fly. A couple people had like some beams and this that.
There's different kind of beams. That's about it.
I mean, with this one, it was a bit weird for me because I really struggled to watch this for like the first. How many episodes was there? 8?
It was like
for like the first 6.
It was 8 volumes.
Yeah, why did they?
I don't know.
Because
is that the comics? Was it by the book?
It wasn't a comic. It was they were graphic novels.
Oh, okay. Was the volumes? Was the volumes? So was
it wasn't volumes. It was book 1 and book 2.
So was book 1? Oh, there was only 2 books.
It done?
Yeah, there was only 2 books.
Okay.
Oh no, 3 books.
Okay, cool.
So this Jupiter's Legacy is the 2nd book.
Okay. So what's the first
They
book?
fused it with the first one a bit.
Ah, okay. So this was a really tough watch for me for like 6 episodes. I really struggled, and if it wasn't
Why
for
did you
this,
struggle?
I just found it shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even want to go into like specifics of why I thought it was shit. I just thought it was shit. It was boring. The fighting was dead as well. That fight that they had with the guy.
At the beginning.
Yeah, like the guy that they cloned him was maybe, it could be one of the worst animated and the worst action.
There was a few dodgy scenes when they were flying.
And when they were
flying, yeah.
It's like they was putting them with string or something. You know when you close the curtain?
Or when you're on like the trolley and someone's pulling it and you're just like that.
It was so poor.
The animations was weak, so I'll say that.
But I won't lie. When I got to like, I think it was when I saw the watch. Do you know when it was on the boat? Yeah. And I saw the watch. I was like, okay, they're trying. I see what they're trying to bring round. Like I see they're trying to intertwine it now. So then I was like, okay, let me give it a chance. When they got their powers, that was one of the weirdest things I think I've seen. I've seen on TV, man.
That made me question their target audience. I was like, who is this for?
That was like, what is going on? Like, and it goes, no, it's not about him. It's about you as well. I'm like, oh.
And then within that moment, like everything, like all of a sudden, all my emotions everything's forgiven and forgotten. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't like this at all, boy. This was mad depressing. I don't like my superheroes that depressed, bro. Like I really don't, bro. Like they were miserable bastards, bro.
Real life stress.
I didn't like it. I didn't like their attitude on this whole I don't want to kill anyone bullshit. but yeah, everybody's getting murked. I'm like,
I never understood that.
Yeah.
Like, I get.
I didn't even like his reasons.
The
The reasons it didn't make sense was just because your dad was some hustler and swindling people out of their dough. You don't want to kill anyone as a hero now.
But there was a moment where I genuinely thought he was gonna let his son die for his code.
He was, bro. He was.
You know, he wasn't gonna let you die, so
Bro,
yes,
if-
he was.
Bro, if the
like-
girl never did nothing, he would have. He would have died.
100%.
He would have 100% died.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole connection with the dad killing himself, which triggered whatever to
Bro,
get vision.
it didn't make like. So
No
who was
sense.
your dad? Like,
Yeah.
if he was this person, what
How's
the fuck
he
does he care
connected
about
to these
some
aliens
NEPs and that? I don't.
It didn't make sense.
Bro, it took me. Bro, you hear me? I'ma hold my hand up. You hear me? It took me about 4 episodes to click on that they were the same characters.
Oh, swear
Yeah.
down.
It took me a while. I was like, I knew he looked familiar. I just couldn't put my finger. I was like, oh, it's
It's the Utopian. It's the Utopian.
Bro, it was poor as well. You should have clocked that, bro.
I didn't clock that at all, and then it made sense. But I didn't even like how they did that. I didn't like the way they were crossing
Flashbacks.
the times. Like it was like
It didn't work for The Witcher, so I don't know why people.
And you know what?
Yeah.
As well, there wasn't much difference in the switch. Like usually, do you know when you're watching something, it might be in black and white,
yeah,
or it might be. In
and
like,
that's what was
it
confusing
was
about.
like it was just like it was back in the day.
Bro,
like,
that's why it took me 4 episodes because I was like, this is just another story that's happening alongside this bullshit. Because I can't tell the difference of the time frame, like where they're at. Like it just,
It
yeah,
didn't make sense.
I didn't really like it.
I'll tell you one thing that really pissed me off with this show. The kids. These are the actors they chose are grown adults acting like teenagers.
Yeah.
I hate when they do
They're
that as well.
moaning, whining. It didn't make sense.
They
Yo,
were like
big man.
30 years old, bro. They're like man's age.
Yeah, but they would be, and even in there because Utopia was like he's in his 60s, bro.
It wasn't making sense. They should have got younger actors where the moaning will make sense.
It was.
They were miserable. Everyone was just miserable. Like man don't like superheroes that like be depressed with reason. And, you hear me?
I don't like my superheroes that depressed.
They were miserable, bro. It was there in my head. And what's his name? The guy that they cloned.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
Death Star.
Death Star. Flipping. I don't like the way they promoted him being like such
Some
a
Thanos.
but yeah, he was just. Even from the cover of this, like they had him on the front, I thought he was gonna have a bit more, like he was gonna be a bit more aggressive.
Even when they fought the real one, he was lightweight.
Bruh.
Do you know what? When that fight was happening the first time when they was fighting the clone, I was like, rah, this man's mad strong, like. And then my man just jumps over and boxes his face off. And I'm like, nah, if you could have done that from the start, bro. Like, are you mad? But
bro, that's what was pissing me off. Like, they were getting weighed in, bro. They were all gonna die. Realistically,
So everybody was holding back. The whole squad was holding back.
I don't want my squad to be.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want
my heroes to be holding back. Fuck that.
No, I don't want. If that's me, I don't want my man there moving like that.
Yeah.
If we win a scrap outside the club, you better be giving your
hold back. Hold back.
All their friends died.
man's at the funeral.
Like 7 funerals.
And Pops is telling me about rules. Get the fuck out of my face, Dad. Get me.
That man's like you said, man, big 30, you know. Man, big 30. Oh my god.
The daughter was just some drugged up whore.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It didn't make sense.
Bro.
I felt like everyone had powers.
And how come my man, his best friend that had the son with the
With a stick.
what was his name? Sky something.
Skyfox.
Flipping. How come his son never had no powers?
Yeah, and even his addition was like, you turned them all against me. So it's like, shut up, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, everyone just seems to be in their feelings. That's like, what the fuck,
I
bro?
thought
Everyone was miserable.
the bad guy's son was the most interesting character. I remember the Mohican.
He was.
He was interesting.
He was.
His thing was sick as well.
It
stick
was.
in it.
But I see what they did because that wasn't actually his stick. That wasn't.
So you know something. To be fair, it looks like it could get better.
This is what I feel like. So the last couple episodes kind of made me. Well, they will make a second season. I will watch it. I will watch the second season.
Yeah.
But this, apart from like, there's 8 volumes. Apart from like 1.5 volumes at the end, maybe, and if you probably have to cut out a lot of that. Yeah. There was probably about an hour's worth of decent footage out of the 8. They gave me enough to.
I feel like
watch the next season.
However, is this a watch it or not though?
Nah, I don't get into it really. Like the only reason that I watched season 2 is because I watched season 1 and I forced myself through it. So now I have to.
You're committed.
Yeah, I'm committed.
Yeah.
Like I'm in it. If I didn't watch it, I would have been saved. I could have gone my whole life not watching Jupiter's Legacy. Like I could have done it. I didn't need to watch it. So for me, on that basis, it's a not. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Like it's a not for me. Like I didn't enjoy this at all. Like season 2 is walking a tightrope. Like I will literally drop down episode 1. Like if it don't, you gotta come in hard. Like come in hard. Come in hard. You hear me? Pause. But flipping yeah, it's a not for me. It's a not.
What about you, Ken?
Too miserable.
It's a not. Yeah, can't do it. I mean, I'd watch it over anything CW. But
it's almost like, how could you get this wrong at this stage? Like everything that
you've got the
just
blueprint.
said,
You've got the blueprint of what
you look at WandaVision, you look at Falcon. If it's not up to that level, don't.
Bro, it's there's too much to draw from as well. Like, because the superheroes can be miserable and depressed because it's been done. They're starting to do it in The Boys. They do it perfect.
Yeah, in The Boys. Yeah.
But yeah, this was. And who was the therapist? Because that was a villain.
Yeah, he was a villain.
Oh yeah.
That was all they gave us. He was a villain.
See, that's what I'm saying. It has a layup for season 2, but it's got a slap.
But you know what? I liked that dynamic because as soon as I saw that, I thought of
Batman and Joker.
I thought they having some sessions like
that as well.
Straight away.
It seemed like that.
Especially because the therapist still seemed pissed. You hear me?
My man was like, "You're the only one that understands."
Yeah.
It's like, wow, okay,
especially when he said that I knew, Batman.
Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, if you haven't tortured yourself into watching the first series, don't do it, and you can continue with your life. But if you have watched the first series,
then you're here with us.
Then and unfortunately, they've definitely got me to at least tune into the first episode.
They got free views.
Yeah, they got
free views.
You got free views and you got free views and one chance.
Yeah.
Alright, last review of the show.
Yeah.
We got Demon Slayer, Train to Mugen.
Yeah.
Not Train to Busan.
Not Train to Busan.
Not Train to Busan 2.
It's been called Mugen Train, bro.
Mugen Train, yeah? Well.
No, I just saw a
regardless
train.
of how I would have wrote
it. I just saw the train, bro.
Mugen Train. I thought it was Chain to Mugen.
Yeah, see?
Same thing.
No, that's how you wrote it. That's what
so it's my fault now.
That threw me off.
So yeah, obviously this one is from the Demon Slayer series. If you haven't watched it, go watch that. That's dope.
100%.
I haven't watched it.
Haven't you?
So is that the series on Netflix?
Yeah.
Because when I said, it's on Netflix, you said no, not that one.
Yeah. So this film is directly after that.
Okay. But
this is what I was just about to say. You don't necessarily have to watch the whole series to get this film, which is a good thing.
But the series is good enough for you to watch it.
Definitely.
And does it add to the film? Like, would I know a bit more about the characters?
Yeah, you know more about the characters.
How it led to this train.
Oh, okay.
But the movie as a standalone works as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Ken hit us up with the
synopsis. After his family was brutally murdered and his sister turned into a demon, Tanjiro Kamado's journey as a demon slayer began. Tanjiro and his comrades embarked on a new mission aboard the Mugen Train on track to despair.
See, did they show that at the beginning?
What? No. What, his family?
Yeah.
They died in the series.
Okay.
But
they showed the family in a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got all that. But obviously, I didn't see all that, so I just thought that was this.
So-
because I didn't get the sister until the end.
Yeah, I think you need to watch the series to get that film,
bro.
to be honest.
Because the sister threw me off.
Yeah, she just come out of a random box and think you're right.
Right, it's only because you see her in the boarhead, like when they go into his. Do you see that then? You see it something to do with boarhead. You see her, and that's when I first saw her. So when then I saw her again, I didn't even know it was my man's sister. I thought it was more with boarhead or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And then I only knew she was a demon towards the end because the demons kept calling her a demon.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, in that sense, In that sense, yeah, but you could still. Yeah, okay, cool. In that sense, yeah.
I'm
because
fresh off the series, innit? So when I watch this,
that would be kind of mad.
Yeah. So what did you think of the film?
I thought this was dope. The last fight of this
Crazy.
is one of the best fights I think I've seen in a fucking long time. Like,
it was a good fight, but it just came out of nowhere for me. It didn't really link up.
it come out of nowhere.
Because I think it felt like they were right in the team. The train boss, he was a light.
He was a pussy or blood.
So they had to fling something in there quickly to make it.
Because it felt like the film finished in an hour.
Yeah.
The film was finished.
It felt like
And then, they threw in there.
That train, the guy that was the main guy on the train was a pussy. Like that was.
And he's all over the trailer, so you thought
he was a pussy. Although I do like his whole thing of putting him to sleep and then going.
Yeah,
into
no, don't get me wrong.
I did like that.
He was good.
Like
that was alright, but the counteract to it. When they figured it out, he was useless.
Yeah.
Man just killing himself.
Yeah.
And that was deep, you know?
No, but
man's in his dream killing himself.
But you know what, yeah?
But you know
that's what made my man's power deep, though, because of the whole scene that it goes with. Like, my man put him to sleep, and it's like, my man's actually building up, like, the adrenaline to just kill himself all the time, bro. Do you know how nuts that is?
And it was sick. I did clock that what they would do is he would get lost in whether or not he was in the real life or the dream. Because you remember, he was about to kill himself, but my man, I can't remember his name, the boarhead.
That was sick still.
The movie was okay. It was the fight at the end that done it. Like, without that fight, this is very poor.
It's an episode.
Yeah. Without this fight,
I thought it was alright. It wasn't great, but it was good.
I think.
Without the fight at the end.
Yeah. Well, with the fight, yeah. I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was good. Like, you know why? It's weird. I actually thought it was good, and it started to pick up. I didn't really like the first half hour, 40 minutes. It was alright. I wasn't really like. I mean, I was a bit pissed. A lot of it was just on the train and just off the train.
That was an interesting dynamic. The whole thing.
Yeah,
it was literally on the train. They done a lot within. But then as the film went on, I was like, no, this was alright. There was a couple slick bits in it. Because you made me watch the sub, right?
I made you watch. There's only the sub. There's no dub.
Nah, I look for dubs still.
There's no dub. It hasn't been dubbed yet.
I was so vexed, yeah. But when you're reading the dialogue, like it's a bit off-putting for me. And especially when they're talking hella shit. Like hella shit. Like Boarhead was talking hella shit, bro.
Yeah,
when I was reading that, bro, I was like, so I want to read this bullshit, bro.
Yeah, but that's anime, bro.
Yeah, I know, no, because I'm a dub guy. I'm with the dubs. I'm with the dub. So I'm cool hearing it. But when I'm reading it, that was the only thing that was like, you know what? You see the end when my man's crying. My man's running around, boy. I'm not crying. Yes, bro. Like, you know what? It's funny because you try to feel the quick little emotion in that, but then you just end up busting up because my man just ends up talking bare shit and doing a mad thing.
Do you know what? The more you're talking, the more I think maybe you do need to watch the series first, because a lot of that makes sense, because that's just him.
Yeah.
That's how he is. And also, the reason that I think you like it, well, not that, but the reason I think you're not on the same wavelength as us when we say it was only good because of the last fight is because the fights in Demon Slayer are better than
in the actual series.
Yeah,
oh, is it?
Yeah, so without that last fight, that's an episode,
and it's probably one of the lesser better. It's not even one of the top ones when it comes to.
So if you're Yeah, I need to watch it.
But for me, that last fight was the best fight I've seen in this whole series.
I thought
to be
the
fair.
ending would have been better
I thought he would have died.
if my man,
Died.
if they died together. You see when he was holding,
Yeah,
the sun rolls.
Or even like when Boarhead and what's the other guy's name?
Tanjiro.
Yeah. Even when they started to come in, I thought my man was gonna stick the blades in his eyes, and then they would have just stuck
I
there
thought
and sun would have
maybe
came
everyone
over.
would stick the sword in him, hold him still.
Yeah, the fact that my man dipped off was a bit of a.
And he dipped off a man's sword.
That fight was sick for me. I actually watched that fight like 3 times. Like I rewatched.
You know what?
I watched
It was actually sick. Like my man was
Moving
going
mad, isn't it?
karate, bruv. Like
What was it that they would say? What is it?
Total concentration.
Yeah, no, like you see when they are doing a new move. And it
Waterfall.
for water
Yeah,
form,
First form, and they'll say second form first. And then what was the other ones? The demons one were like,
Demon art.
yeah.
Or blood art or something like that.
demon blood art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just liked all of that. And man, when you got to 9,
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's what. But that's what. Do you know what? You're right that you need to watch the series.
Trust me. Watch
because when man said 9, yeah, I was like, wow, like because I ain't never heard nowhere near that no more. I was like, when man said 9, I was like, whoa, fuck me, because something serious is about
when the fire started running through his veins, and also
Like, you see, when I was watching the series,
ill.
man, I used to think, oh, why do they talk too much when they're fighting and that?
Yeah.
Like, now, I'm used to it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Because man's like total concentration.
Yeah.
Water strategy.
And you're thinking like, oh, okay, what you say? What's this one look like? Yeah, that's
You
what
see when he sent out the tiger, the
Bro,
fire tiger,
that was sick.
I thought, okay, that's his special. And then when he said the night form, I was like, no. What's coming out now?
Is that what you possibly do?
Nah, I can't lie. Nah, do you know what? You should watch the series because
It's a must.
when man said, I've never heard 9. I don't think I've heard 8. Without the last fight, this is like you said, it's just another
I'll
episode.
tell you this as well, yeah. From watching that movie, it shows the bar the series is at. Because the visuals is no different from the series.
The animation in this is top
It's
tier.
consistent.
Nah, it's top tier.
You know
That's-
Dragon Ball Z and that it drops for some episode, but this one is consistent.
This actually got voted for Anime of the Year, I think 2019. Anime of the Year 2019. I think.
And this
that
movie
trucked
did a mad thing in the box office.
mad. This is like the highest rating, highest grossing.
It
This
shitted
that,
all
blah, blah,
over.
blah.
When did this
Mortal
drop?
Kombat.
When did this
Yeah.
come out?
Same day as Mortal Kombat.
Oh, is it? This was sick. It was a good watch. I wish it was dubbed. If you know me, you know I'm not a sub person. I don't want to read and watch my action too long. You hear me? But as usual, whenever I say that, after about 20 minutes, I'm zoned in, I'm plugged in. You just forget about the subs after a while. I just don't like it, man. When I'm conscious of it, I just don't want to.
Like I said, that's a big problem. If you,
It's not no big problem, man. How much episodes deep have we've never done a sub yet?
yeah, but that's where we're gonna go.
Wow.
I'm gonna start lining shit up now, bro. I'm going deep Tokyo. Deep Tokyo. But yeah, we've been going on a long time for this one. But from me, it's a watch it, 100%. The last fight in this is epic. If you haven't seen the series, check that out as well.
Probably might want to watch the series before.
Yeah, to be honest, after listening to what everyone's saying, watch the series before. But yeah, so watch it from me.
So watch it from me, 100%.
Yeah.
It was good TV. Good TV.
100% watch it. 100%.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's it. That's another one.
been another
Episode 16.
Oh, is that who you are now? Yeah. Say no, man. With one look at episodes, you know, man. No, say no. I'm happy
It is
to
what
go
it
with.
is. What it is. Can you come with the fire next week, please? Thank you very much for Ken coming down.
Big up.
Obviously, we're gonna see his name pop up about here. Ken reviews. Go and check him out.
Don't know.
On the Insta. You
Don't
got
be a
Facebook
stranger.
and that? Twitter?
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook, Twitter. So yeah, hit him up on that. Yeah, definitely won't be a stranger. You'll be back on.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, notifications, all those things, this, that, because like we said and like we say every single episode, watch it or not by yourself is
Proper boring.
dead.
Don't do it.
Myself, Daniel Nero,
I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyver.
that's another one in the bag.
Don't know.
episode 16.
You don't have to say it again.